There it is, I think. Let me know if you can hear me. It looks on my end like you can. So if you can, then we are good to... Okay, good. Then I just fixed it. Damn, I can't believe that was so quick for me to fix, because you know nothing ever really happens quickly, so I'm surprised. But it's my Streamlabs, as usual, causing issues, as it always does. That's why I hate it. That's why one day I really gotta invest some time into using the other program and getting rid of this stupid Streamlabs bullshit, because it's just garbage. How are you doing, Ronan? Thanks for coming in. Oh, Queen of Mists, thank you for that. Sorry, my sound wasn't working, I think, at that time, but it's working now. Sorry, I got some stuff. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm okay. But as usual, I'm always tired, so that's nothing new, you know? Nothing new. Okay, I put this there. Alright, so glad everything's working now. Yep. Because my camera wasn't working, and then my other camera stopped working, and it's just been like fucking bullshit for the last hour that I've been trying to fix. And I look like crap. Wow. Pretty sad. Yeah, sure. Anything. What's your question? Of course, I don't know if I can answer it, but... Ooh, this is better. Chthonic. Melino? Unfamiliar with both. Ah. Okay, so we can look that up. Oh, chthonic is yeah, I knew the meaning. Okay, chthonic is belonging to the underworld. Meaning of the earth. Used in reference to that which is beneath the surface of the earth or the underworld and its state of darkness. So that's what that means. Oh man, something bit me. And Melina is a chthonic nymph. Oh, okay, so a nymph or goddess invoked in one of the Orphic hymns and represented as a bringer of nightmares and madness. The name Melino also appears on metal tablet in association with Persephone. Birth Milena is the daughter of Persephone and was, or however, I always have a problem pronouncing this, and was fathered by Zeus, who tricked her by taking the form of Hades via weirdly plots, indicating that in the hymn Persephone is already married to Hades. Oh wow, that's cool. That's really awesome. You should write that down. You know, I do that when I have meaningful dreams, because you know some dreams they're just your brain, you know, working things out. You know what I mean? That's most dreams really. Meaningful dreams are few and far in between, but when you do have them, oh my god, look at the chat. Oh my god. Then I would really write them down. Okay, I gotta fix the chat here now. I don't know what that means. She was taking any energy from the cards. I don't get it. Okay, so I get to... Wait a minute. So this is gonna... Fixed. Good. Yeah, that can happen. That can really happen. You learn things that you had no idea, and then suddenly you wake up. Dude, I have literally dreamed about stuff where there's a name that comes up in my dream that I could have never, like, I never knew the name of this person or whatever, you know, of an actor or whatever, musician or anything. And then I look up the name, and then it is literally the person that I had in my dream and the name that was mentioned. That's so weird. It's I think it's the same principle that happens with people that suddenly can speak a different language even so they've never learned the language. You know what I mean? That is a really something that's coming from your subconscious and from something spiritual of a sort. You know, there's some sort of connection, maybe your ancestral connection, you know, that then leads you to this happening suddenly. So it's really cool. Dreams are really... I like dreaming. I don't dream a lot late. Well, I mean, we always dream, but I cannot really remember any of my dreams lately, unfortunately. But that's okay. It'll come again. It always comes in spurts with me. I gotta turn on my massager thingy for my back because my back has been hurting, and this helps a little bit. Aha. Cool. Yeah, so that's really good that you had that dream. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe just write it down. You might you know you may have gonna have other dreams that are related to the same, you know, topic. And then sometimes that's how it is. Then you have like 3 or 4 dreams in a row, and then at the end they all, you know, you put them together and then it makes sense. That has happened to me before too. So this weather has been really nice here, and nice and dry, which means it's drying my skin out really nice and dry too. Fucked up. But so glad I fixed all my technical difficulties today. I was already getting really pissy and was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to stream today. Fuck this shit. But I was able to fix it, so. No, it's good. It's obvious that you have some sort of, there's something in you that is connecting to this, and that something inside of you is concerning itself with this, with these feelings and these topics of, spirituality or whatever you want to call it. So it's good. It's a good thing. I get very antsy when a time goes by that I haven't dreamed of anything, or that I cannot remember a dream of anything, meaningful. Then I start to get antsy, and I'm like, come on. I need a dream. I need a dream, I need to be able to remember one of them. Yeah, you never know. You never know. That's why I would write it down. I have a big book that's already very much filled up with all my dreams, and I have it right next to my bed. And like I said, I only really put on record the ones that I know have a certain meaning to them, that I think, that I believe, felt differently, and they were just different than the other ones. So, all right, cool. Let me shuffle these. Do you have anything in particular that you would like to inquire about, or just general? Ah, you're a musician? What do you play? And forgive me if we have talked about this before and I do not remember. I'm sorry. Okay. So then why should you focus on music? Well, that's a musician. That's making music. That's a musician. Hey, Promethean. Yeah, if you like it, then I mean, I can already tell you that you should focus on it more. But let us, see exactly. Oh my God, look how much better the camera is now. No more nonsense. It's literally the cards, and it's perfect. I love it. I'm so glad I fixed all that today. I gotta make sure. Okay, perfect. Of course, yeah. Let's see first. Oh, okay. So we have the Nine of Wands here. So it looks like there's something. Yeah, I'm the same. I say that all the time, actually. So I understand how you feel. But I think I say this for different reasons than you. But okay, so it looks like there's some feeling of hopelessness, of wanting to give up, but still seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and taking rest before action, pretty much. Okay, so let me. What does that mean, imposter syndrome? Oh God, you gotta explain that to me now. I've never heard that before. Yeah, so it's about you stopping to ponder during challenging events, a pause, summoning the will to continue with the struggle, hope. Okay, so you're going through a little bit of a difficult time, but you are summoning the will to continue. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if worthless, just because you don't think you're a musician, you feel worthless? Because those are still two different things. You know. So, I guess this card really does align with your feelings about yourself and stuff. Yeah, that's not worthless though. You know, you think you can always do better. You can improve. And this is actually, yeah, it can be a little bit, you know, if it's on the depressing end, then it can be a little bit, you know, it's a weird word though, imposter syndrome. That's really weird that they would use that word for it. Because an imposter is, you know, usually somebody pretending to be someone else. That's why I'm not quite understanding. But yeah, let's move on here. Oh, okay, my phone just vibrated. I was like, what is that? I'm going to read that. A poser? You know, there are fucking big ass posers out there. Okay, there's people that really pretend to be people that they are not. They pose as something and someone they're not. They're really posers. But there's a little tiny poser in all of us, you know, because we all have like our guilty pleasures that our other friends that are elites, you know, that we don't look at them as posers, would call us posers for, right? But, you know, my confidence is big enough that I don't give a fuck if somebody knows I love to listen to Fleetwood Mac, you know? I don't care, you know, because I'm not a poser, you know, because staying true to yourself is what makes you not a poser. But you have to be authentic. What makes you a non-poser is you must completely and 100% believe in what you do. You must be authentic, okay? And that's what makes you a non-poser, in my opinion. Hey, Florida Man. Ah, I see. Okay. No, but it's not faking it. You're not faking it. If you're making music, if you're writing music, you're composing music, you're producing music, you're a musician. That's not faking it. Faking it would be taking other people's music and using it. Then that's really a poser. That's really fucking fucked up. You know? But as long as you make your own music, you know, I'm a musician and I haven't written any music in fucking months. And it's just, you know, truthfully, in months I have not felt to do really much of anything except for read. You know, read and do fucking daily routines. And I think it's really, you know, mentally, you know, it's related to my mental health, you know. And it's okay because it's whatever. I just have to, you know, get through this, and there will come the day again where I wake up and say, oh, I want to do this now. This happens to me like this every time, you know. Oh, he's probably getting ads now, but I know Florida Metal and Promethean aren't, so it's just the guilt. On my behalf, it's the fucking guilt. I always feel guilty every day of my life if I don't do anything, you know, and I'm not. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll do that, Promethean. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just hate feeling fucking guilty every day that I don't actually do something besides reading. I feel guilty, you know, and that just like weighs on me, like the guilt. But that's all in my head, so I just gotta let it go, you know. All right, so if you're not getting any ads, Ronan, then let me continue here with this. You know, if I don't do something, I feel lazy. You know, I feel like I'm being lazy, and then that makes me feel guilty subsequently because I don't want to be a lazy person. So, all right, we got the 8 of Swords here. This is directly related to outside forces controlling you, censorship. Okay, there's a sort of a censorship and a restriction going on. This could be related to yourself. Like a bondage, being controlled by outside forces. That you're not letting loose. Okay, you're not really letting loose with yourself. Maybe even with your music. I'm unsure, but that's definitely something that's going on. There's definitely a restriction in your life right now, and a bondage that's holding you back from you being 100% you. Okay, it might be yourself holding yourself back, or it could be an outside force. Ace of Swords inverted. Oh my God, that's a shitty card. Ace of Swords inverted. So, this is really talking about. This is a card that's speaking about abuse of power, tyranny, and destruction. Okay, that is very close at hand in your life. It's somewhere around you, some people around you, somebody close to you. There's abuse of power. Somebody's taking advantage and not treating maybe you well, or somebody around you, something like this. But yeah, definitely somebody that's taking advantage of their authority in a sense. Okay, so that's not really good either. So it looks like you have some stressful stuff going on in your life right now, which I feel like if you just believe more in your own craftsmanship, if you will, things can be better, because you must really not regard what others think so much. Think more about yourself, like not in a sense like be selfish, but think more on that it doesn't matter what others believe. You just do what you like to do. That's what we all need to do. I know we all need to work to make money to pay our bills, which like the band verse says, we're a slave to money and then we die, unfortunately. But in between these things, we do the things that we enjoy, and that's why I'm trying to myself get rid of that guilty feeling, because me sitting reading and watching a show that I like, I think it's also other influence around me. Somebody around me has called me now multiple times like lazy and fucking and whatever for sitting and watching TV, right? And so as much as I try to not let this make me really believe what this person said, it is in there, and at some point you start believing these things when it gets told to you so many times. You know what I mean? Then you really ask yourself, maybe I am a lazy person. Maybe I shouldn't sit here like this. But it's just abuse that I have to just ignore. I cannot take that as something to be true, because I'm not a lazy person. I take very good care of my animals, of my home, of my job. Everything that I can, I do. Just extra stuff I just haven't been doing because I haven't been wanting to do it, because I've just been like tired all the time, because I've been having problems sleeping, and I've been a little bit on the depressive side. Yeah, and that's true too, Ronan. You can't force the creativity. Exactly. You cannot force the inspiration or the motivation, Yeah, exactly. What's up, Scooby? Parkour. Oh my God, that episode was so funny. I don't know why they fucking took that show off of Netflix. I would love to watch that. So stupid. But I canceled Netflix today because I have no money for this. They have not put anything new on there in, I'd say, approximately about a year, and this is not an exaggeration. So I cannot spend the extra $20 a month right now. I don't have that money, so I canceled it today. All right, Scooby, you're after Promethean. I'm about to do a 10 card reading for Promethean. So, nah, I haven't watched it. I downloaded the shit that I actually like onto my computer. So, there's only one show that I like to watch on there that I now have on my computer, so I don't need it. I watch Hulu, Tubi, and the Amazon Prime thingy. So, all right, I think these are good now. All right, Promethean, you said a general one. Let's do it. See, the camera's good now. Okay, let's see if I can. I don't watch that Game of Thrones either, but yeah, I don't know if that's on there, cause I don't watch it. I don't know. This is still kind of crooked. That's okay though. We can see it well. Okay, Promethean, let's do this. What is going on with you currently in your life? Okay, that's what we're about to look at right now. Okay. Yeah. See. I want to. I try to really clear out my desk today and make it all nice. So. HBO. You're welcome, Ronan. You're welcome. Anytime. All right. Oh. That's. Okay, so this is the Seven of Cups. So it looks like your mind is a little bit just in like fantasy land, okay? Imagination land. Kind of like in dreamland, so it seems. Like just a little bit, I would say like daydreaming in a sense. Having thoughts of fantasy. Okay, so that's your current state. And most of the time when this card comes up, it's not really a negative thing. It's more like a comfort. It's like a blanket of comfort to just kind of drift off a little bit and dissociate. Okay, so that's pretty much how I always or most of the time interpret this card. But it depends on the person, of course. But most of the time that's the meaning of that. So you're just a little bit dreamy in a sense, like having thoughts of fantasy, imagination, things like that. Could also be related to your artwork or whatever you're doing, that you're kind of delving into there. So that's your current state, I guess. Now let's look at the past. What happened in the past? Oh, okay. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so in the past, there was a positive thing that related to family and family financial matters, as an inheritance and such. So there was a sharing of family values and traditions, inheritance, wealthy and prosperous home. So that was something that was a particular event of some sort. I don't know if you can recall anything like that, but something like that. You shared a really, may have been just an evening or something with a parent or something that brought you a lot closer, and that had a lot to do with the future for yourself, your financial matters, etc., etc., that they were able to kind of give you support, maybe, inheritance, maybe, in a sense. So that was a good time in the past that happened to you. Bye, Ronan. See you later. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So now, what's up, Mail? Thank you for following. I didn't even see. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. So now let's look at your subconscious. What's going on there? Yeah, okay. No idea. I don't know. So maybe at some point someone will come to you, you're like, oh my god, that may be, because that happens. That happens to me myself. Something happens, there's a sign, a symbol or something, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And then a couple of days later, it's like, that's what that meant. I don't know, maybe not. Everybody, I can be mistaken too. So 9 of Cups inverted. So, or yeah, so this is really actually 10 of Cups. What am I saying? 10 of Cups inverted. This makes really sense. In your subconscious, there's a family strife. Okay, that's weighing on you. Pretty sure you know what that is. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. It's an ending of friendships, and it's a disruption of normal routine. That's something that's with you, that's weighing on your subconscious, pretty much at all times. Some days are easier than others, so we don't really have to go further into that. But yeah, that's so your subconscious is still now. Let's see what your spirituality says to that, because you know how I tell you guys all the time, these two cards, oftentimes they go hand in hand. So we'll see. But let's look at your secret wishes and desires. Okay, what can we see there? The Fool inverted. Okay, so I feel like there's a negative feeling that you're having, that you're seeking to drop, okay? That you're really wishing you wouldn't have. You really wish to seize the moment more, and to not be so unsure in your actions and so uncertain in things. You're really wishing that you could be more secure in decisions that you make, and in choices that you make. This uncertainty is really giving you this is probably what's giving you this negative feeling, and you would like to feel more secure and more confident in decisions that you make. Okay, yeah, so that's what you really like. Your desire is focused on that right now. Okay, let's look at your hidden force. What is a hidden force that's driving you and that's helping you? Or, usually it's positive, but we'll see. Okay. 4 of Swords inverted. Okay, so something that's really helping you is getting back out there into the world. Okay, socializing again, sharing with other people, after a time of being a little dormant. Okay, so you're coming out with renewed vigor, and there's like a return to daily life and events and activity. So that is really a driving force, and that's really something that's pushing you forward, and that's lifting you up out of like a little bit of a slump, like feeling a little bit depressing and stuff like that. So this is really helping you, going out, doing things with people, and going out into the world has a positive influence, and is a driving and hidden force that is pushing you forward. So that's really good. Okay, so we can pretty much know this is pretty good reading so far. Not too bad, the usual garbage. So let's look at events yet to come. Okay. Oh, yes. Judgment. Well, that's good. That's really good. I'm glad that you say that. Judgment. It is ideal. It's ideal. It's an optimal card because what it means is judgment will be put onto somebody, will be held responsible for something that they have done in the past that was very negative on you and your life, and judgment is coming and will come. I mean, it's it's not somebody will be held accountable for their actions. There will be new beginnings for you, and there will be awakenings for you when this happens. And this is in your near future, and this is really good. I think this is really good. Could be related to a couple of things maybe in your life, but it's definitely very positive. Somebody will be held accountable for some wrongdoing they have done to you. Okay? So let's see how your environment influences you. What how do you feel there? What goes on there? So let's see here. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. This is one of the best cards you could have. So the environment you're finding yourself in right now is perfect for you spiritually as well as in the materialistic matter. Okay, so you are literally in a perfect state in whatever environment you find yourself in. It could be all of them, or it could be a particular place that is helping you for this perfection. It's literally talking about perfection, balance of material and spiritual realms, prosperity, and having the will to succeed. Okay. Yeah, so whatever it is really making you, is again with this this hidden force. I think it's really related, that you really you're having this strength that's kind of rising in you, and that's making you want to push forward and past your difficulties, and it's really strong in you. You're really fighting hard, and you're coming out like triumphantly. Okay. Yeah. So then the environment that you're in is making you feel, like you can accomplish these things, I guess, so that you can accomplish balance, perfection in material as well as spiritual realms. So it's good. You're finding yourself in a good place or in good places. If it's a particular place, or multiple places, like if it is your whole life, whatever. Could be your job, could be at home, could be everywhere, but good things. So we have really good things here. Let's see about the people, the actual people in your life. How are they making you feel? Yeah, okay, so this is obviously not related to what I was thinking. Nine of Wands here. So this might be really what you're talking about. It's about a little bit of strife, feeling like giving up, feeling on the verge, like I cannot move forward. But then there's hope. Okay, there's hope that is driving you as well. Okay, so, and that comes from other people around you. Other people around you are making you feel like there is hope. There is hope to move forward. It's just a pause to ponder during challenging events. Okay, so that happens. Summoning the will to continue with a struggle, but continue to hope. So people around you, pretty much, they make you aware of your reality, but they're also at the same time, as they're awakened the reality in you, making you realize that there's always hope and that you can move forward. Okay, so it's about realism in this sense. Okay, so let's move to your spirituality. What can we see there? All right. Justice inverted. So there's a sort of bias in your spirituality. It's weird. Maybe maybe you're unsure. Maybe you're putting a kind of a halt onto these matters right now. But there's a sort of an abuse and a bias there in a sense. So I'm unsure how this exactly connects, but maybe there's a confusion, or maybe there's really just not even paying too much attention to anything of that sort right now, and this is why the bias, I guess, in a negative sense. So the spirituality with you is not really up to par right now, because you are focused more on other things, okay, which is okay, because you said you're very much socializing, and Judgment Day is coming. Also, you're in that little daydream thing a little bit, so that might have something to do with that too. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell with this card. But let's go to your final outcome. What can we see there? That is good. That is really good. So this is the Nine of Pentacles here. And this is talking about a confident and well-liked female, materialistic, good fortune. It's coming up again here too. This is all good. The Pentacles and all upright. This is all talking about good financial things for you. So this is really good. A wealthy and independent female, a pet lover. Yeah, exactly, Promethean. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly. I take my weeks at a time where I don't even and then I feel guilty again, Yeah, so this is definitely talking about the biggest thing. The final outcome of the whole reading is pretty much that your financial matters seemingly will be put in line more. You will be more stable, is what it seems like. I mean, this is really the epitome of materialistic perfection right here. Even that this is just in here for you right now is really positive. So that's really good. Yeah, and then the final outcome card definitely. So yeah, that concludes you here. It looks like yeah, spirituality just has to be put on the back burner. The spirit then will get fed subsequently as the financial needs are met. That can happen very, very well, very much like that. It happens all the time, so I'm really glad, because I know, any of us, none of us are rich people, I don't know if any of you guys are, loaded or whatever, but I doubt it, because, most of us are just struggling, so any of us that have a reading or a card that talks about our financial situation, improving, then we can be happy about that, So I hope that gave you a little bit of a, maybe you can breathe a little bit, when it comes to that. All right, and I think next now was Scooby. Anything in particular, Scooby, or just in general? All right. I got you. Awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, these things can definitely help sometimes. Yeah? My phone's acting weird. Ridiculous. Alright. I want to make sure I shuffle this really well, because, it was just a 10 card reading, so not like a little 3 card reading where I don't have to shuffle it super long, but when it's 10 cards, then I want to make sure I really shuffle it a little bit longer than normally. Alright, I think that's good. Let's see, Scooby, what we can find in the future. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. Oh, off to a really good start. Ace of Cups. That is a wonderful card. So in the future, very beautiful times, okay? That is one of the biggest things. Abundant pleasure, okay? Fullness of spirit and beautiful situations in life. So there will be tranquility in your future, in your near future. That's really good, okay? So we're off to a really good start here. Abundant pleasure. Perfect. Let's move on. Okay. So the 10 of Wands here. So it looks like there's a burden that you're carrying around with you. And it is a very difficult burden to handle, and it's weighing on you heavily. But nonetheless, you're able to withstand the pressure of this, and you're able to carry this burden. Okay, so that's really good. You know, even so it's hard on you and it's weighing on you, you're able to move forward and carry this burden, you know, and whatever it may be, but you're living with it. Okay, so that's okay. So at the same time, in the future, Temperance inverted, there will also be a sort of discord. There will be a little bit of excess, okay? So that may have to do with abundant pleasures coming up. So you will become a little bit excessive with certain things, okay? There will be a conflict and bad combinations, and discord and excess, okay? So be mindful of that. But I think that this is more directed at a particular situation that you will encounter. And this is more about the general state of things in your life, okay? So generally, it will all be good. You will continue to harbor this problematic feeling, you know, this, whatever this burden is that you're carrying. And there will be some sort of stress and conflict with a situation or somebody in the future too, though, okay? So just be mindful of that. But I think that this will just be kind of a little bit of a hiccup, because this is a really in that sense the bigger card, you know. That's at least how I'm feeling it, how I'm interpreting it. So I hope that helped a little bit. I think so. You're welcome. Good to see you, Scooby. Glad you came in. Glad to see everybody. Florida Metal is here. Promethean's here. Ronan is here. And then Mail followed. And Queen of Mist. Oh, I read Queen of Mist. It was Queen of Misfit followed. Thank you for that, too. Thank all of you guys, because without you guys, you know. But I do not know how long I'm going to stay, guys, because I am just feeling, like, really tired right now. I look it, too. I can see it in the camera. I look tired as hell. Even so, I slept. I don't know. You know how that stuff is. I don't know. Arcade? That's so... Oh, my God. I haven't been to an arcade in a while. In years. I haven't been to an arcade in about 5 years. That's awesome. I love that stuff. I am a gamer, but it's also something I haven't been doing. And I thought about this. I think that maybe I need to game. I think that's one of those things that I'm kind of missing. I gotta do it, and I think I feel better. You too. Thank you, Scooby. Have fun at the arcade. Beat their ass, you know? I'm just really trying to... Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like trying to be whiny or anything, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm really struggling financially right now. Like, really badly. So it's like... And when I say I'm trying to save for the Guild Wars expansion right now, the $25, I don't, I cannot even save anything for that. But when I can, I will. Because I really want to continue to play Guild Wars, but I have finished the storyline now, and I really don't want to play the online aspect of it because it's just pissing me off because there's so much wrong with it. So I really just want to play the PvE aspect of it, and so I'm just waiting until I can buy it, which is still gonna be like, I don't know how long, but at some point I will, but and then I can really game Guild Wars again, because I love that game. I miss playing that game. So, but until then, I have plenty of other games that I can play, and I will do that. I think tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Sunday? I think tomorrow I'm gonna get into some video games or something. That would be fun. Ah, no! But thank you, Promethean. Thank you. I was good at it? Oh, at Guild Wars? Yeah, I'm a good Revenant. I am. But, just these stupid fucking... The way they have that game set up, it's the PvP. Now, I haven't played PvP in a long time now, so I don't know if anything has changed or whatever, but probably not as substantial as it should, so, So quiet out there today. Even the roads for Saturday, very weird. Not much going on out there. I don't even hear anything. Not even like my Hispanic neighbors. I mean, they're not my direct neighbors, but they live, the road over. And every weekend they have a fucking party, every fucking weekend. If it's not on that side, the Hispanic people on that side do it, And they annoys the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you, But yeah, I'm not here. And my neighbors, quiet as fuck. Nothing. I love it. I'm like, wow. I cannot believe I was granted a Saturday where people are shutting the fuck up for once, so I can go down there and watch my show. Because I've been reading this book. Okay, so I didn't tell you guys this, but I picked up contact again with my friend that pretty much condemned me for saying the shit I said about Lemmy. I'm glad he's dead and shit, right? I told you guys about that guy. That he said, don't ever talk to me again because of it, right? And I said to myself one day, I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to send him a message and see if he's doing okay. Because I dreamt about him again. He's one of those people I dream about. Like, every, 2-3 months or so, I just have a dream about him. Like, simple dream. We'd be sitting in my room or something and just talking about it, joking about shit or whatever. Nothing, weird or sexual or nothing like that. But just, always nice dreams. The other dream was him and I went to a show together. Just regular, and I had a dream about him. And I can't even remember now. What was the dream? I just woke up and I remembered I dreamed about him. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. He's either going to tell me, fuck off, don't talk to me, or he's not going to answer at all, and then he reacted totally differently than I thought. Just kind of didn't even say anything about the topic. And I'm like, okay. And so we've just been talking again, nothing happened. It's okay, whatever. But he sent me a birthday gift, actually. And he sent me a really thoughtful gift. It's a book. It's called 15 Cemeteries in Florida. And it is literally like a book that's written by a lady that visited these 15 different cemeteries in Florida, like in Pensacola and in fucking St. Augustine. And then she just picks like a couple of stories out of people buried in these cemeteries, picks, whatever, maybe 2 people out of each cemetery and does all the research on them. And then she writes about that. And it's really awesome. Like, I've been glued. Yeah. Yeah. And it was weird because we had just started speaking again. And already he was like, no, yeah, I know, because I never said it to you. So it makes total sense that you would think that. But no, it's him. and it was so fucked because we had just started talking again. And the next day or so, he said, I sent you something. And I'm like, we had talked, I told him that it was my birthday, and my birthday was coming up, and it was a shitty time, and whatever, right? And it's so weird, because he never really actually said happy birthday, but it was like years back now. Let's rewind the clock about, let's see, I've been in this house now 7 years. So about 9 or 10 years back, he, that's how long I've known him. We had a period there where we didn't talk for a couple years or some shit. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I think, was it before Randy or after? I cannot remember. But it was a long period, like at least a year, if not longer, that we didn't talk. And on my birthday, one of these fucking birthdays, I was fucking sitting at a bar that I used to go to in Leesburg, and I was sitting outside by myself. I was all by myself. There was nobody. Or was I with somebody? Wait a minute. Could have been with, like, Allison, my ex-best friend or something. Maybe. One person like that. But nothing, And I sat there, and suddenly I get a message. Happy birthday. Literally. And it was the 12th of October. And it was a random number. And I was like, who is that? Who is this or whatever? Text back, it's Neil. And I was like, and it was weird because, the time and everything that he remembered the exact date of my birthday. And I even said that, I think, in the message I wrote to him. I said, you remembered my birthday? Wow. Like, nobody said happy birthday to me. Nobody. Except for him. And that was like, all right. That's awesome. So, maybe he remembered, but he never really said the words, like, happy birthday. I don't think he did. But it doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter. That book is fucking super thoughtful. Like, I was so, and it was so funny. He's like, so has that package ever gotten there that I sent to you? And I'm like, I didn't get any package. I was like, was it big enough to fit in the mailbox? He was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, well, let me go check the mailbox. And then it was in the mail. Because last time he sent me something were vinyls, and they were in a big package. And they cannot fit in the mailbox, so we're just sitting right in front of the door. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's probably going to send me some vinyls again. That's what I was thinking. And then I checked my mailbox, and there's the package. And I'm like, cool. And then I went inside, and I fucking opened it up, and I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. And it's not like a big-ass book, but it's a small one of those, And he's like, well, thank you for finally checking your mailbox. And I'm like, well, I don't, Oh, it's okay. You're busy. You got a life, Yeah, it was. It was, and I didn't expect it at all, So that made it even better. It's like anytime you don't like, it's not about, because you told me, for instance, you're gonna send me something or whatever, But it's like, that's fine. That's not the problem. But I don't like knowing my gifts. I hate that shit. I don't want to know what I'm getting. Because, like, that ruins my surprise. I want to be surprised. And I fucking swear to you, Draven wanted to tell me my gift like days. He's like, you want your gift now? I'm like, no, I want my gift on my birthday. And he's like, oh my God, I want to give it to you now. And I'm like, no, I don't want it now. I want it on my birthday. Because I want on my birthday to get it because then I can feel less shitty on my birthday because that's where I feel shittiest. You know what I mean? So, no, you haven't told me, no. No, well, that was different, Florida Metal. You know, you were like, you kind of had to, you know, you wanted to do that for my birthday, and it's not like, you're like, okay, I'm going to come pick you up, and I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, we could have done that, but it's like, you wanted to make sure. So that's different. But when it's an actual, like, physical item, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me. I hate that. My brother and Draven are both. They cannot fucking... Well, my brother is good when it comes to the gifts. Like, he won't say anything. But when it comes to, like, shows or some shit, I cannot sit with those two in the same room and talk about a show that they have both watched and I'm still watching. They're going to tell me everything. And they go get into a trance-like state where it's like, don't say anything. Don't say anything. They're like, no, I won't. They will literally say, no, I won't. And then they will keep talking about it. I'm like, I just said don't say anything. You said you won't. And now you're still talking. Shut the fuck up. It's so fucked up. Driving me like, oh, well, did you... I didn't know anything. Don't say it. God, why are people like that? And it's the same the other way around. Hey, Emily, how are you? And it's the same the other way around. They're like, well, Draven's like, I want my gift now. No, he doesn't say he wants his gift, but he wants to know. He wants me to tell him his gift. I'm not telling him. I'm okay. Getting a little, I'm fucking like, my face is so tired, but I'm like hyped up. You know, it's a weird fucking feeling that I'm feeling right now. But I get that feeling all the time where I'm like, my face is so tired, my eyes want to close and sleep. But my brain's like, my mouth are like, ah! It's so weird. Yeah, and this year, and I feel so fucking bad. I didn't even have a fucking gift for Draven at all. I gave him like a card and some chocolates, but I just didn't have money. I didn't have money to get him anything. Fucking god damn it, but whatever. But yeah, he'll be like, tell me, and he'll freak out. Tell me now. Nope, I will not say a fucking word. Cause I am this type of person really that one thing that is very true. I'm stubborn, but I'm not super stubborn. My parents were both. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, they were both very stubborn. My brother is stubborn, and I'm a little bit stubborn. You know, not too bad. Guys, I'm gonna admit it to you. I'm a real fucking softie. You know what I mean? I can fucking knock a bitch out, you know, but I'm a softie. And when I say bitch, I mean a grown ass man. That's what I actually mean. But you know, you guys that know me a little bit better, what you see is really what you get. I'm like an open book, and I'm a softie. I'm a fucking softie. You know, I'm not gonna lie about that. Only a little. Yeah, but it's like, what was I gonna say now? Shit, I forgot about stubbornness. Okay. So, but when I say no, it's no. Like there's no. We cannot discuss it. We cannot compromise. No is fucking no. When it comes to like big things and little things, you know, you can maybe, you know, some like generally ask me, can I eat this chocolate bar? No, you can't. That's my chocolate bar. Sometimes I will give in, but that happens rarely because like my food is no. But it's like when it comes to big things and I made up my mind. I made a decision. It's no. It's no. And in the same reverse, if it's yes, it's definitely yes. Like nothing will change this now. You know, like when we had planned this there, Florida Metal, that we were gonna go to that show. You know, I'm so riddled with anxiety that it's like, the entire time leading up to going to that show was me freaking out that maybe I'll be sick that day, or maybe something will happen with me that day that makes me not go. It was never going to be, if you couldn't go, it would be, then there's no fault in mine. It's like, okay, then it's just not happening. But it was all about something happening with me that wouldn't make me be able to go. And I was like, no, I need to go. I must go there. There's a reason. And there was a reason, because I had a very good conversation with somebody there that I needed to have a conversation with, I think. And we'll see what happens from there. I cannot really, it's not something I'll talk to you guys in person about. It's not a big deal or anything, but, I needed to go there, and it was good that I went there. And I kind of think I know why, and it's like, so the whole time for me was like, nothing can happen. Doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm fucking dying. I have to go. And it was for multiple reasons. Of course, the first reason, because, like I said, I had this feeling in me that told me I needed to go. I needed to go. And then the other thing was that I needed to go because just for myself, I needed to get out of the house. I needed to see bands perform. I needed to fucking feed on some fucking human energy, as disgusting as it is. You must always filter, but I needed to do that because it probably doesn't make sense to many of you, but as a warrior, you have to, these things are in my nature, and I hadn't done that. I hadn't been around humans in that sense in such a long time that like since June. So it's like Juli, August, September. In 3 months I hadn't been, it was like, okay, I needed to do that, Yeah, it was a really good night, Of course, I have my, I think all the bands did a good job, at the least, good job in their performance. Wasn't really impressed, but I did take away from the first band, the female band. They were singing like the indie music. I love their music. It's very good. Their performance, it was good. It was good. The bass player and the drummer were very animated, which was good. But like I said, all the bands were really good. Just in particular, the Black Bread band, they were probably the best. They were the best performers. But from all the bands, I saw a lot of ripping off of other stuff, and I saw the Wolves band. There was very little energy on stage between the members. There was not really much of a performance given. Instruments played very well, no problem there. The music was good, but yeah, but of course I'm always going to be super judgmental. So yeah, yeah, they have a good concept. I just the performance was so similar to another band that I was just so like, it discouraged me, I was like, oh man, why do you have to do exactly and like exact movements to the point of this other band, I'm like, come on, man, like, yeah, that's the feeling I got. That's really the feeling I got. Yeah, exactly. I had never heard them before. This was my first time, So it's like this. So that's exactly the feeling. Was like, it's more of an ambient feeling that I got from their music, Yeah, encoded in our DNA, huh? Social creatures. Well, I guess I'm changing my own DNA. Unwillingly, that is. But yeah, all in all, this was So amazing. And the new Orpheum venue is fabulous. Fantastic. Loved it. Yeah, what was good about them is they had the energy. They had the energy, they had the performance. It was there. You know what I mean? Like, they captivated, you know? And yeah, and that's it. You know, I think we all kind of, you know, we all have our influences, but like I said, the singer was very much like a certain person where I was like, oh, come on, you know. But besides that fact, their music is very good, and their performance is very good, you know. And there are a bunch of good-looking Native American men, I guess, up there, you know. So that's a treat too, you know. But yeah, so much fun, great experience. And it's not all about just the bands, you know. It's everything else. You watch the people, the smells of everything, the touch, you know, all your senses are there, and you know, and you take away all of that home then, you know, as and then that gets converted later to memories, you know. Mhm. Yes, they really do. Yeah. Yeah. Some other guy too there that I was almost gonna creep on the Facebook, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I'm already sure probably that I'm gonna disappoint it. I was gonna say like in a relationship with, and then I'm gonna just be mad, you know, and then I'm gonna be more depressed. So I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna look. But I forgot his name now. But he was there with the other guy that I was talking to. Now the other guy I was talking to is married, and you know, he's not my type or anything like that. Anyway, you know, but it's like the guy that was like with him there. I was like, but then I think at some point he thought that there was something like, and then he didn't show up again. Ugh. But whatever, man. No. Okay, I will. Creeper? Who's a creeper? Me? No. I'm not a creeper. I mean, you know, I'll look one time on the stuff, and then that's it. You know, I won't fucking go there now every day and fucking. But I'm not going to this time. I'm not going to, because no, because maybe no, I don't need to be seeking out anything. Somebody can seek me out. That's it. But, you know, if the guy has a girlfriend, then he's never going to seek me out anyway, you know, so, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so I think I'm going to head out for tonight, guys. This was a really good stream. Thank you for listening to me again with my blabber on. And I also, this person last time that came in here asked me what would make me happy. Was it Confidential Melody? Was it Nova Kill? I don't remember. Somebody. And I had totally, and it came to me the other day. Oh, Lil Possessed is who it was. It came to me the other day that I totally forget that another thing that would make me happy would be to be an athlete again. But I guess I'll talk about that next time when Lil Possessed is on again, because I forgot to mention that. I like when people ask me that, but I want to make sure I cover all my bases. You know, I don't know. I'm just like that. But I'm probably going to be back tomorrow, but on Monday morning I have to get up a little bit earlier for something that I have planned. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay or whatever, but doesn't matter. I will try to be back tomorrow, but I do want to thank you guys, all of you guys, for coming so much. Like, thank you, Queen of Misfit. Thank you, Mail. for following. Thank you, Emily, for being there. Thank you, Promethean. Thank you, Florida Metal. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Scooby. And I think I covered everyone. Yeah, Mail. Thank you for being here too. Yeah, I think that's it. You as well, Emily. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. You too, Florida Metal. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll be back tomorrow. And until then, thank you, Promethean. I'll text you about that guy, I guess. Or so I'll probably get better voice messages long over text. But thank you guys so much for coming tonight. And don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. I will see you tomorrow. And until then, I say tschüss, zdravo, and good night. Oh, Jack of Knights has just followed. Thank you, Jack. I'm heading out for tonight, Jack. But if I will be back tomorrow, so turn on your notifications. I will be back tomorrow, and you can get a reading from me tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's a kitty with a heart. Perfect. Ah! So sorry, but thank you for following. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate your follow. So guys, until tomorrow, don't forget to mourn those in turmoil. And I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.